But this man, Representative Jonathan Stickland, is fighting for your right to carry without government permission. Jonathan?
Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. Real quick show of hands. How many of y'all are sick and tired of getting on your knees and begging the government for permission to use your God-given right to defend yourself? That is exactly why I filed HB 195. I heard the outcry from people like yourself. I looked at the Republican Party platform and saw it had been in there. And I looked at the general attitude that many people in this building have had for years, which is that they believe that your rights can be controlled by them. And I would argue that with them, because I believe that the Second Amendment doesn't come from a government institution, a bureaucrat, or a politician. It comes from God Almighty. I want to tell you, this is not the first time that people have gathered at this Capitol on this issue. This has already happened numerous times since the session began. In fact, I've talked to a couple of people who have been here for a while, and they told me they have never seen momentum behind a bill this early on in the process. And that excites me, because liberty is popular in the state of Texas. It's something that's almost put into our souls. And it certainly applies to the Second Amendment. Some people have asked me, Jonathan, is this bill just about getting people here? Is this bill about putting your name out there at the statewide level? Do you actually think that this thing can pass? And let me tell you something. I don't waste time with political moves like this. We are in this thing to win it. And I don't care what anyone in this building does to try and slip us up or slip up the bill in the process. If you guys will keep showing up and you will keep arming us with the truth, I promise you we will keep on the fight. Whether it's 195 that makes it onto the House floor on this side of the building, I promise you we're going to get a vote on constitutional carry. Because if it smells like a gun bill, looks like a gun bill, or anything else, I will offer an amendment for constitutional carry on this floor, no matter what any of my colleagues say. Because I am sick and tired of begging for permission. Could you imagine some of the outrage by the liberals and other people in this state if we applied the same principles to the First Amendment that they say are reasonable on the Second Amendment? Could you imagine what a liberal would say to you if you told them you have to take a test, you have to pass the test, attend the class, and pay a fee to exercise your First Amendment rights? It's absolutely ludicrous, and it should be ludicrous for the Second Amendment, and I believe it is, and with your help, we are going to restore the Second Amendment the way that our founding fathers intended, the way that Sam Houston and the men who gave their lives for this state intended, and we are going to get it back. I want to encourage you guys today to stand strong on your principles, because that's what a lot of people in this building are lacking. They can make good political decisions, but when it comes to integrity, when it comes to core convictions, when it comes to God-given rights, that's when they start to go, I, myself, and I hope you will join me in putting more value in the notion of convictions rather than compromise. Because there is no compromise when it comes to the Second Amendment. Shall not be infringed was clear when they wrote it, and it should be clear here today. So I just want to encourage you guys that this building has never seen anything like this before. Don't give up now. Don't settle now. Because these people will give you whatever they think is enough to get you to go away. And if you refuse to go away with anything less than constitutional carry, then that's exactly what we'll get. We'll get it in the state of Texas. So don't give up now. With respect, be unapologetically dedicated to this cause with me, and I promise you I will not let you down. We will force a vote. We will put these legislators on notice, and if they have the gall to vote against this bill, then we'll replace them in the next primary. I guarantee you. Keep us in your prayers as we go through this process. Keep those like Representative Molly White and other representatives who have been bold in supporting us already. And let's hold these people accountable. Let's hold them accountable to you, the voters, the people we're here to represent. Thank you very much. God bless, and God bless the state of Texas. I forgot one little thing, too. I just wanted y'all to know that we're standing with you today on the House floor, too. And for anybody that's wondering, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not protected just because this one's empty. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jonathan.